What's up guys, JC here, and what is displayed on screen now is B-roll. B-roll is essentially footage to overlay speech, giving the viewer a better interpretation of what you're talking about. For example, if I was talking about a lens, I'd have B-roll about that lens shown now. B-roll is typically shot with a tripod, although sometimes the pan or the tilt can be quite boring. So that's why we have fancy equipment such as sliders or jibs, right? Well, no, those are expensive options and not really necessary. If you have a tripod, you essentially have this functionality at your fingertips. So without further ado, here's the top way for shooting B-roll with a tripod. The first way is the parallax effect. This effect is extremely immersive and is known for its cinematic look. It is usually done with a slider or a pan head or a rolling slider. But we're going to be doing it with a tripod. If your tripod's feet move smoothly across the floor, then you're set. Although if it doesn't, then you're going to have to put something smooth that drags all on the floor on your tripod's legs. You can use anything, even socks, as ghetto as it sounds. Once you're all set up, first get the product into frame and then move the tripod into a semicircle U-shaped pattern. Also, keep in mind to always be consistent and fluid with your movements to result to a nice buttery smooth shot. Moving on to the second style of movement is the side tilt shot. This shot has been done various times on my last video and it's a complete steal. The final result flows with music phenomenally and it's hard to hate. In order to achieve this very simple and straightforward effect, all you have to do is to just move your camera so it's sitting sideways on the quick release plate and just tilt it. It gives the effect that your entire tripod is moving and it is really just the tripod head. Speaking about pans, sometimes it's hard, especially with a non-fluid head, to get a consistent shot. Non-consistency defeats the cinematography in a video. That's why you should consider using the rubber band trick. In order to achieve this nice, smooth effect, just place the rubber band on your tripod head and pull it along. This creates a smooth effect because the further you get away from your tripod while still maintaining movement, the smoother and more consistent your shot will be. This effect is probably the most underrated on the list, so consider doing so if you're struggling with pans or tilts. Have you ever wanted to shoot some B-roll for a phone but it just won't stand up? From the amount of times trying to balance it after seeing it being balanced by a tech YouTuber, or the amount of times searching the house for an item to prop up the phone, all I can say is that it's probably in your house and it's a salt shaker. Just rest the phone on the stand, move the stand out of frame, and you're all set. If you don't want to do so because you feel it's sort of ghetto or unprofessional, well, all the tech YouTubers are doing it. MKBHD, Jonathan Merson, Don Esposito, and even Austin Evans. They all use this trick every day, and all I can say is that it's a definite winner here. The final section today is the bow or lean effect. This is quite similar to the side tilt, but instead of going left to right or up and down, it's leaning into the product. I have a bit more experience with this shot as I used it many times prior to knowing about the side tilt effect. But in order to do so, just move the tripod into a position where both of the legs are facing the product, then just tilt the tripod forward to get closer to the product. Although I recommend doing it the complete opposite way and going from the product and then reversing, so this way you'll be able to get some crisp focus and framing while getting closer to the subject. Of course, offer a reverse with post. This is definitely one of my favorite shots here, and all I can say is that it's definitely something I recommend. So anyways guys, that about wraps up today's video. Thanks a bunch for watching. If you like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.